Hi folks, this is a drive video of my 1999 Mercedes-Benz E55 in New Hampshire. Beautiful place to live. So we're going to take you a few back roads here and then on to 101, which is a highway. This example is fully serviced, just had it state inspected as well, and it's just a solid vehicle. These were designed to really just have a blast at the Autobahn and feel safe at the same time. They're built like bank vaults. They don't really build them like this anymore, and I'm sure a lot of people have said the same thing. Shifts very, very smoothly all the way through the 5 gears, and I'm going to show you manually as well. I'll put it through the gears. There's no jolting, there's no abruptness to it, just very, very smooth. AC works beautifully. Had the compressor replaced here, so it blows very, very nice. Today it's about 80 degrees and very nice in the cabin. The cabin's very, very quiet. Your glass on this has a blue tint to it as well. You do have the one wiper, which is a fun thing. But right now just cruising about 45 miles per hour and about 15 RPM. Shortly we'll be on the highway 101. We're going to go west towards Epping and Manchester. I'm going to come through the gears manually. That's down to 4th, down to 3rd, then down to 2nd. Really nice and smooth. Other things I have replaced in the interior are the switches for the seats. Both front seats have been done. The headliner has also been replaced. It started to sag in the very right corner near the rear window, so I just had that replaced, custom done. Also the right rear window regulator and rail had to be replaced with the rear seat there. Other than that, everything works absolutely perfectly. There is no cracks on the wood. I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. It really is unusual to find the wood veneers not to be cracked, especially a vehicle that is now classed as an antique vehicle. It's more than 25 years old in the state of New Hampshire. It's 26 right now, but it just rides so nice, and everything is put together. The seats are comfortable. The car is 100% genuine, solid, and coming from California, is absolutely no rust on this vehicle, which is tough to find because you see E-classes or anything like that, older vehicles, M5s, whatever it may be, up in New England, and it's been a New England car and it's been driven. You see bubbles of rust all over these cars, so definitely gets the looks when you're on the road, get the thumbs up that people know what this car is. The first year it came into the United States, 1,104 that were imported from Germany, and so it was nice for me. It was really important to be able to get the first model year before the refresh on the facelift. So they did a few things differently with the exterior. Still the same power plant, but they changed also the gear shifter itself. You can go up and down through the gear by just tapping it left or right. So we're going to go on to 101 here. Put my foot down a little bit. I mean, this cruises at 80, 90, 100 miles per hour. There's no vibration through the steering wheel, nothing. Just a really nice, solid vehicle. Brand new tires on it, brakes are practically brand new. It drives fully straight. You could drive this vehicle for miles, hundreds of miles, and still be very, very comfortable, put it that way. So we're going to do a little bit of overtaking here and try and not get caught by the local police. Already up to 75 miles per hour at 2,500 RPM. So it's that beautiful big V8, the M113 engine, that you could be at 100 miles per hour and still be under 3,000 RPM. It redlines at 6,000 RPM, but there is absolutely, it runs so true. And the steering wheel is not greasy. It had it all professionally cleaned. Even the Napa exclusive leather on the steering wheel is not bad at all. Stereo works nicely. It is a Bose sound system in this one. All AMGs have the Bose. And just up here you have your heated seats, headlamp washer, head release for the rear, central locking as well. This one, if you want to get the car towed somewhere, it won't set the alarm off, and there's obviously your hazard lights just there. It is a dual climate control system. And you do have memory seats both sides too, which is how they used to do it back then. So these were fully loaded out of the box. You could get the navigation system, which I searched for one that didn't because it's so archaic. And I'd rather have this set up, but you can get them with navigation. I think it was in 2000 actually, they came in with navigation, if I remember rightly. But right now we're cruising at 80 miles an hour. Getting very, very solid. Because this has close to 400 pound-foot of torque, it really is effortless. And it's a similar engine actually, I think, that on the E500, that was a slightly different engine, but it feels the same. It's very linear power when you put your foot down. It's not working hard at all. It's going to take me a little time to get around these people, so I don't want to make this a boring drive video, but I don't think most videos that when driving a car is that exciting anyway. But I just wanted to get up to about 100 miles per hour, so you know how smooth this vehicle is. I know that you're not experiencing it yourself, but I can tell you right now, we're 85 miles per hour and it's effortless. It's the way it should be in an AMG anyway. I've had other AMGs, and there's something always so charming and special about the old body styles, the 210 chassis, naturally aspirated V8. I think it's just a great mix, especially with a 5-speed transmission. Again, you just have to maintain these vehicles, and I've seen them when I used to work for Mercedes-Benz. They would come in with well over 100,000 miles. I've seen them online with well over 200,000 miles. I've seen people comment about how good these engines are, and you know, 300,000 miles. You just got to maintain them. You know, if you're in an area where you don't have salt and you don't have a harsh winter, then they're just great. Right, I'm going to put my foot down here. It just went down a gear. 100 miles per hour like that. I can actually stop here because there's normally the local fuzz up the road here, and I just don't want to get stopped anyway. But there you are, that was 100 miles per hour, very easily done with this, just not an issue, it's just no effort. When you're driving, if you haven't driven one of these before, there is the cruise control lever just above your turning signals and wipers, and it takes a little getting used to. if you haven't driven a Mercedes-Benz of this year, actually I think they probably still do it. They've kept everything pretty much similar, so you will know if you're coming out of an old one into a new one, they actually are pretty similar. That way you can operate them. But we get off this next exit at Epping, New Hampshire. So we've done a few miles, and again, it's such a great car that I know that whoever wins this is going to have such a great time in it. Go to car shows, car meets, cars and coffee and all that stuff, and there's just not that many of them around, so especially in this type of condition and with these sort of miles. So under 50,000 miles. I'm going to come down through the gears, down to fourth, down to third, up to 3,000 RPM at 60 miles per hour. Down to second, really nicely done there. That's a really good Toyota store, by the way, to buy your car. People are just wonderful, they're friendly, and they care. All right, so let's go over that. Go over here. Great sound, that V8 is got such a great sound. So there you are. Hope you enjoyed the video, and good luck with the bidding. You're going to find yourself having a really, really solid 99 E55 210 chassis. Thank you.